So this is Goose's first day of doing a wagon wheel, full bumper wagon wheel drill. And he is a young dog, real talented, very high energy, sit. So this is going to be his first day of doing this. Just want to kind of show you the mechanics of how we move the dogs and how we kind of progress and just how the drill goes. This is one of my favorite drills just because you get so much out of it with the dogs, teaching them to move to your right, move to your left, and really become a team player with you. Teaches them a lot of patience as well. So we got a bumper out here at 12 o'clock. We got one at 3 o'clock here. Sit, sit, heel, sit. We've got one at 6 o'clock here. And we got one at 9 o'clock. So we're gonna start at 12 o'clock. Heel, sit, good, good, sit, back, good. This is more of a no-no drill. Heel. We're not going to use any pressure on it. The only pressure I'll use is for just general obedience around me right here. Sit, drop, good, sit. So we're going to throw the bumper back to 12 o'clock. We're going to tell him no here. Move him to the right. Sit, good, sit, back. You see how I take my time? Good, here. So Goose is a fast dog. We're going to slow everything down for him. Here, sit, heel, sit, sit, drop, sit, no, heel, heel, sit, sit. We're going to throw that bumper back to that same spot. And when we turn to the right, we're going to tell him here. When we turn to the left, we're going to tell him heel. Right now, we're going to tell him no, here, heel, here, sit, good. Now I want his spine lined up with where we're going. I want to know that his head and his eyes are going in the right direction. And a lot of times they'll perk their ears up when they know where they're going. They're very confident. So I'm looking for those things. Is his spine lined up? If it's not, I'm going to use my commands of here and heel to straighten his spine up, and then we'll line his head and his eyes up. Here, heel, heel, sit, good, good, sit, back. The only reason I'm telling him good is because he's looking in the right direction. Here. If he decides to look away, we'll go back to realigning him again. Here, sit, sit, drop, good, sit, sit, sit. And I like to run them off this mat because it gives them a spot to be here. And it keeps you in the central location. No, good, sit, back, good, good, attaboy, good. The dogs like this drill. It's a lot of fun for them. Sit, sit, drop. We don't want their fun to become disobedience, so sit, sit. So we'll keep our standard high for our obedience. No, here, heel, sit, good, good, sit, back, good, attaboy, good, good. Heel, heel, here, heel, sit, sit, drop, heel, heel, sit, sit. We'll throw that bumper back to 12 o'clock. No, here, heel, sit. Don't get in a hurry on this thing. Here, here, sit, good, good, back, good, here, heel, here, sit, 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 drop, sit, no, heel, sit, sit. We want them to enjoy it and have fun doing it. Just be obedient when you're doing it. No, here, sit, good, sit, sit, back, back, no, here, here, you got a little confused for some reason. Here, sit, good, back. That's why we call it a no-no drill. If they decide to go the wrong way, we're just gonna call them back with no here. Good, here, here, sit, sit, good, drop, sit, 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 no, here, heel, sit, good, back, attaboy, good, good, good. Let them know when they do it the right way. Here, sit, sit, drop. If he gets a little too rambunctious, I may give him a little low level, level 1 sit Nick. Just settle him down because he's a wound up dog. Now, if this was a dog that maybe didn't have quite the energy, we'll be a little more lenient possibly on that. Heel, heel, here, sit, good, sit, back. Attaboy, good, good, good. Heel, here, sit, 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 drop, sit, sit. So now we're gonna go, we've been around clockwise. This time we're gonna go counterclockwise. So when we turn to the left, we're gonna tell them heel. I snap my fingers and put my left hand out, and just to give them a little cue to swing their rear ends around and come to heel. You don't have to snap your fingers. It's just something I do, and it's a little, gives them a little of a auditory cue as well. Heel, 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 sit, good, good, sit, back. Good, attaboy, good. Here, heel, here, sit. So when they go behind me, I tell them here to pull them up. Drop, sit, sit, sit. So we're gonna tell them no, heel, heel. This is all about rhythm and becoming a team. Don't get in a hurry, sit, good, good, good. See his ears perked up? He's telling me, I know where I'm going. Now he's going, he's looking around because I got out of rhythm. If you get out of rhythm, this is what happens. Your dog starts getting nervous and wondering what's going on here. This is not, the sequence isn't right. Sit, good, sit, back. See him almost stop breathing. He knew I was about to send him. Good, heel, here, here, sit, 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 drop, sit, sit. So we're gonna throw it back to 6 o'clock. We're gonna tell him no, heel. And I'm gonna step up toward that bumper. Sit, good, good, sit, back. Just see how that rhythm, it's almost like a football team. When they get down, they come out of the huddle, everybody goes to the line of scrimmage, and then it's down, set, hut, sit, sit. If your rhythm is off with these dogs, sit. A lot of times you may get some little no-goes or something because your rhythm's off, and they're going, what's going on here? Why are we not going? Why are you not sending me? So get in a sequence and a rhythm with your dog. No, heel, sit, good, good, back. So and he's done real good for his first day. Now as the dog gets, we might do this one more time, sit, one more session, and then what we're gonna do, sit, put this back out, we're gonna add a bumper in between each one of these. So we'll put a bumper there, and a bumper there, and a bumper there. Heel, heel. And as they get good on a 8 bumper, then we'll progress to 16 bumper. You can even progress up to a 32 bumper wagon wheel, which is really advanced. And you start doing different levels. You start having, this will be level 1, and then you might have your 8 bumper maybe out a little further, and then your 32 bumper is going to be out even further, and you'll be using orange bumpers in between white bumpers, and really teaching a dog to really look out where you want them to go. 2 white bumpers that are really close together. So that's a really advanced drill. But right now we just want to start with teaching the dog how to move their entire body left and right with us, and teaching them to focus and wait and be patient and lock on. And get in sequence with us as a handler. And when we get that on the 4 bumper wagon wheel, then we'll start to add the 8 bumper, and it's going to be a little harder because you're having to look in this direction. So a young dog, they want to look this way and look this way and look this way and look at that one. They don't know which one to look at. So if you get in that situation, you're actually going to simplify and move up. But we'll get to that next time when we actually demonstrate an 8 bumper. But this is a 4 bumper wagon wheel. Like I say, we want it to be fun. We want to use our commands of heel to move them to the left, here to move them to the right. If for some reason we've got a dog that's just dead set on going to get another bumper, we may scoot up and simplify. But this is really not a drill that you use collar pressure on. I will use a light level. I'm on level 1 for just general obedience around me. The goose tends to get a little bit mouthy when he gets excited, and so we might give him a little correction with a hold nick. But that's him. That's how we deal with him. That doesn't mean that's how you deal with your dog. So all of them are different. Heel, here. We'll let him do a couple more and we'll finish. Sit, good, good, back. Good. Here. And as we advance, we're going to start doing more things with our feet. Here. Sit. Sit. Drop. Sit. We'll actually start using our legs. They'll cue off our legs. So if we want the dog to move his head to the left, we'll move our leg, this leg, up a little bit. I'm exaggerating it, but when you really get into advanced dogs and you really get them to move their head like a little ratchet, I mean, they're moving it just, you're adjusting their gaze almost. And the subtlety in our leg will be just very light. I mean, it'll just be very subtle movements, just trying to bump their head over this way. We're not doing this. I've seen people do this. That's not necessary. But if you'll just get in the habit of moving that foot up this way, and they'll start to move their head to the left more, and then we want them to move it back to the right, we'll move it back, and we may even be tapping on our thigh, which he doesn't know how to do yet, but we'll start tapping our thigh a little bit and actually get that head to move over a little bit. But that's more of advanced stuff. But for right now, we're working on heel, moving like that. Good. Sit. Back. Good. Heel. Here. Good boy. Heel. Here. 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 Sit. Sit. Drop. Here. Sit. Sit. And if I want to move him to the right, no. Here. I'm going to step to the right. Sit. And see how he's sitting a little bit crooked? I'm going to be a little bit picky, but not too picky. I'm just going to step up and straighten his spine up. So I'll go here, sit, just straighten him up a little bit. Good, good. Back. So that's the 4-bumper wagon wheel goose. It's a fun drill. Like I say, it's a no-no drill. And we want it to be fun. This shouldn't be something a dog is nervous about. Sit. And we want them to have a good time doing it. Be obedient, though. And just have a lot of fun learning something new. Good boy, Goose. And Goose is, like I say, he's a transition dog. Here, sit. He's a transition dog, and he's learning blinds. He's running pattern blinds out to about 200, 300 yards. Sit right now, and running marks out to 350 on land, doing real good on the water as well. So. He's just a fun little dog to train. He's got tons of energy. He wants to get a bumper. That's all he lives for, a bumper or a bird. And so we're going to just start progressing him, and he'll probably go to 8 bumper and a 16 bumper pretty quick. So you ready to go? Good boy. All right, let's go. Good boy. Good. Have fun.